Patreon, what's happening? Little patrons vlog. I'm going to be giving you some behind the scenes from a trip to Clarksdale. Right now this is mostly what Mississippi looks like, right? This is it. Like, if you're wondering if you're thinking about like deltas and rivers and stuff, you're right, that's here, but mostly this is on I-55, and I have done this trip many times between Jackson, Mississippi, and New Orleans, and on I-55. I used to live in Jackson. I moved to Mississippi in around 95-ish. I moved to Memphis first. I was only there for like, I don't know, 7 or 8 months, and then ended up with Junior Kimbrough's son, David Kimbrough, in Holly Springs, Mississippi for about a year, and then ended up in Jackson for a couple of years, or almost, maybe 3, I don't remember really. Anyway, a little less than 3, I think. Anyway, here we are, behind the scenes. What's going on? I'm headed up to Clarksdale by myself to do a harmonica seminar with Deke Harp and Billy Gibson and Charlie Barath. And then we're having a gig for Deke's block party on Saturday. So the seminar's tomorrow, and I'm going to get up early. We're going to hang out, you know, Patreon, you and y'all and me, you guys and me are going to hang out for a little while in here, and then I'm going to get to my room in Clarksdale and then make Free Friday. So I've been thinking a lot, you know, that last vlog that I did, how I cope. I've come a long way since then, guys. I'm doing a lot better. I think that helped me process a lot. That was kind of the catalyst, was making that vlog. And I appreciate you guys. We've got a couple new patrons here. I wish I could access it, but hello and welcome. So there's a lot of behind the scenes stuff like this, a lot of vlogs and stuff. But anyway, right after that vlog I made, you guys saw I won the Blues Music Award for Best Harmonica Player of the Year, which was an honor, especially considering who was in that category. Dennis Grunling and Kim Wilson and Billy Branch and Bob Corator, all amazing players. And I probably did a lot of that because of you guys, so thanks. And YouTube too. I think it's a pretty unfair advantage I got with this YouTube thing. Anyway, so we're just driving. It's about a 5-hour drive. We're going to talk about whatever, and then I'm going to show you the hotel, and then make the Free Friday. I'll do a little some clips of Clarksdale. I've never really hung out there before. I've been, but I've just never hung out. We played Ground Zero there a couple of times over the years. But I've never really hung out. I'm going to see an old friend of mine. If you go to the Blues Stories about the Kimbroughs and Burnsides, there's a bass player that I mentioned named Artemis the Sword. Now, I'm going to run into Artemis, and I'm very much looking forward to that. He's an old friend of mine from Mississippi that helped get me out of a jam. It's in the Blues Stories, Kimbroughs and Burnside Blues Stories. Woo! Let's do that lick. So it's 4-draw bend, 4-draw, 4-draw bend, 3-draw, 2-draw. And when you go to the 3-draw, it'll automatically be bent from bending 4. So it's like, right? Then you just go down to 1 draw, 2 double bend, and then 2 draw. that all these years. Anyway, yeah, so behind the scenes stuff. So we're going to get it. You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get a good blues stories out of Deke, or maybe even a lesson out of Deke for next Free Friday. We'll see what we can do. Who knows, man? We might be able to get a blues story out of Artemis. That'd be amazing. I got to remember to try to not be cool. Like, so what do I mean by that? Like, get the camera. Use the camera, right? Like, sometimes when I'm in the moment, I don't really think about picking up the phone and recording stuff. Or I feel like it's obnoxious or weird or intrusive. And it is sort of. Like when you turn the camera and you point it at somebody, it changes. It changes everything. It changes. I guess I'm kind of... You guys have helped me get used to that a lot. Just turning on the camera and talking. But anyway, you know, I'm sure it's a little different than if we were just sitting on the porch having a cigar. Speaking of cigars, haven't been able to smoke in over 2 weeks. I got really sick. I think I mentioned that. I'm finally feeling a little better. We've been moving every day, been moving a little bit at a time. And it got to the point where I was sick, I just had to start moving shit. And it was like, man, you know, I didn't have a choice, you know. Anyway, sometimes, you know, the bed rest is good. That's been the theme, man. The theme, you know, in the How I Cope video, right, was talking about the fine line between taking care of yourself and wallowing. I've been thinking a lot about that on multiple levels, like the fine line between taking some mental health time and, you know, being lazy, right? Or like, you know, like in my case when I was sick in bed, you know, like how many days in bed is it going to be? I mean, there comes a point where I might not be 100%, but I got to get up and do something. Maybe that's better, right? Like maybe sitting around being sick is psychologically keeping me sick. I don't know. That's just something I've been thinking about a lot. Even with music, I've been thinking about it too. Like, man, I haven't been practicing. I haven't even been doing my 5 minutes a day. With all this moving, with all the stress, with all the anxiety, you know, really, guys, I feel a little discombobulated, you know. Spiritually, I've tried to recenter myself. I've been doing better in that regards. A little better. Not perfect, but better. You know, so it's a lot. The mind, body, and the spirit, you know. Speaking of the body, I'm trying to take some walks. Look how wide my shoulders are, right? You know, I'm a big dude now, you know. It's hard to get used to that, you know. I'm taking little walks, and now I'm making you a video. I like this lick a lot, right? You'll hear me do this all the time. It goes 4 draw bend, 4 draw, 5 draw, 4 below. That's one, you know. And then 3 half step bend, 2 down, 2 draw, right? So like. Block the whole thing. There's all kinds of different ways you can do it. You know, the first time I think you hear me doing it is on that Done with the Devil thing. Oh, hold on a second. I'll be right back. Emergency phone call. All right, we're back. It's like 3 hours later or more. I don't know what happened. Van started running funny. Well, a light came on and it said that my oil was bad, that it needed to be changed, but I had just changed it a couple weeks ago. So I pulled over, got got an oil change. That was like $90. And then the man told me, he said, your oil's clean and there's plenty of it. So anyway, I don't know what happened. And then as soon as I pulled out of that place, the van started sputtering. Anyway, it's running. I'm driving. I'm about an hour away from Clarksdale. Take a look at the scenery. This is a little bit more expectant out of Mississippi. Right, here we go. We got some delta up here on the right. Right there. Look at that. There you go. This is more like what you think about when you think about Mississippi. Not sure what they're growing there. Might be alfalfa. Right? I think that might be alfalfa. Not sure. Anyway, been practicing. Been practicing 6-chord arpeggios, jazz blues, as taught to me by Philippe Gers. And also Konstantin Reinfeld gave me a lesson on this same subject. But the quarter note thing that Philippe Gers got me on, I haven't been doing enough of that, right? I haven't been doing enough of it at home. Just running the progression in quarter notes, 6-chord arpeggios and quarter notes. So it's just a regular blues, except it has a 5-chord arpeggio, 5-chord arpeggio on bar 4, and then on bar 6 it has a raised 4th or a diminished, and then on bar 8 it goes to the 6 chord, and then instead of a 5-4 turnaround it has a 2-5 turnaround, and then like on bars 9 and 10, and then the actual, if you want to call the little part at the end, the turnaround is a 1-6-2-5. So it's a lot to remember. And you've heard it a million times. This is what it sounds like. I'll try to do a good job. This is just quarter notes. It's not going to be exciting. It's going to be kind of boring. Like. Like that. So then you can change it up a little, you can walk some things down and some things up. I messed it up. Trying to get fancy. That's the hard part. The hard part is sticking to it just for 5 minutes. That doesn't sound like a long time, but it is. It's a long time to just stick with one thing. Oh, we're really in the farm now. Check it out. What is that they're growing? Kind of an overcast day today. I have to get the van checked out when I get home. Hopefully I make it home. Anyway. Yeah, Patreon. Got off the phone with Artemis Lasore. I told you about that, I think. He's coming up from Junior Kimbrough, from when I used to play with David in Junior. Gonna see him again. I haven't seen him in like 7 years. See Deke Hart, my old friend Billy Gibson, great harmonica player out of Memphis. Most of you guys don't know about Billy. Billy was the first Southern harmonica player I heard when I moved here in '95. I heard him, and then I was like, holy crap, you're really good, bro. He was like about my age. He's like, you think I'm good? Wait till you hear the next guy, which was Pat Ramsey. And that's how I ended up moving down here all those years ago. And then I've just traveled up and down these roads ever since, playing little places. So yeah, we are right out in the middle right now. There we go, all farm. Had to get that crack fixed right there. Yep. So I've been practicing those little 6-chord arpeggios. Doing some other stuff too, with just like a lot of major third on the 1, flat third on the 4, or 7 of 4 on 4, and then going down to the 6, like so, like right. So up top it sounds kind of cool, like. So that's a 6 overblow directly to the 5 blow. It's cool. Most of the time I do this. No, I don't. That's what I do. Stuff like that. I like it better. Sounds like bebop. Anyway, good to be kind of practicing it again. Experimenting with a fresh set of eyes. I guess that's the one good thing about taking time off, is you come back kind of fresh, not playing the same stuff. Of course, you probably can't play the same stuff if you take too much time off like I did. All right, well, I'll let you know when we get into Clarksdale.
No, you got him over by you.
Hey, yeah, I'm getting it on the video. This is D-Carps from Monica Emporium. You're
Hey,
right. There
Jason.
he is. What's happening, Deke?
How are you, sir?
Good, baby. Look at all this. What are the rocks for? They just collections?
I'm a collector.
Dun, dun, dun. Look at all this.
Greener.
Hey, there's me on the wall with Deke. Right there.
I'm not on the wall with Pete. Damn it. I would be.
This looks like my old house.
It's around the corner in a second.
So let's try that again with the 4-hole, and then we're gonna real quickly, instead of lifting it off and putting it on, we're just gonna very quickly take it off and slap it right back on. So again, one long breath, but we're we're just pulling our tongue off and slapping it back. And then again, same thing. When you exhaust your air, switch to inhale.
Hey. All right. We did the teaching yesterday, and now I'm walking down to the gig. There's a lot of these beautiful murals here in town. You saw the wolf on the way in. Who's that? Do we even know? Some hummingbirds. This is Clarksdale. Can hear the music already. So walking down to the gig, gonna check it out, gonna film some bands for you guys, and hang out in Deke's Mississippi Saxophone and Blues Emporium. Yay!
Well, we're going to invite the fellas back in. Come on up, let's do one more song, and then we're going to make our way for Watermelon Slam. How about it for the band?
Yay!
How about it for the band? Jesse Howard sitting in with us. Quicksand!
About that bass player.
Kevin, how about Kevin Sheehan? All right. Memphis, Tennessee, Kevin Sheehan on the bass. P.I. Thomas on the drums. Andrew Sean Turner on the guitar. Don't forget about Ms. Ann sitting here with us. How about Ms. Ann? Jesse Harvey. Legendary Quicksand on the drum sitting in with us. We had a big time. We're gonna make our way. Watermelon Slim coming up. Won't somebody tell me what is wrong with me? Won't somebody tell me maybe what's wrong with me? I'm not in trouble, my heart is in I hear your name ringing all over the town tonight. Hear your name ringing down the line. You look at me, or am I wasting time?
long, made my shoulders up.
Gentlemen,
And the guys don't mind strolling with me, riding all around for joy. To my pocket and don't be late. Wait for an hour about 8:30.
Which is founded by the man on the store. And all the shows you got look small. What's that? Yeah, I mean, XL, 2XL. Anything not in black.
what's up, Patreon? Hey, so we're coming back from Clarksdale. Been driving about 5 hours. Almost home. About 30 minutes from New Orleans. Heading into St. John Parish right now. You guys right here. Look how beautiful this is. Gorgeous. Looks much better in real life than it does on the camera, I'm telling you. Little fishing houses out here. Your driveway is the water. You pull up to your on the boat. Anyway, yeah, we're rolling home. Clarksdale was great. New drummer sounds good. You know, I was worried about that. So it went okay. We got work to do, but it's gonna be all right. And gonna make it happen, you know. I met one of my Patreon patrons up in Clarksdale. Shout out. Oh man, I forgot your name though, man. I'm terrible. Right down below it say Jason. I can't believe you forgot my name. Do that. I deserve it. Anyway, yeah, I'm excited to be getting home. Haven't had a cigar in 2.5 weeks. I'm gonna have one tonight. Hey. That's what it's gonna be. Look at this. Camera won't be able to get any alligators. That's so cute, man. Alligators, she said. Look at this beautiful, beautiful Louisiana. Oh man. Oh man, does it feel good to be back. I've only been gone 2 days, 3 days. We're getting moved into our new house. Both Kate and I are ready. We're ready to get out of that old house. We took the pictures down. There was black mold. I don't know how many of you guys saw that on Instagram. Mold coming through the walls. The drywall is all soft and mushy and gross. Got holes in the floor, holes in the walls, holes in the doors. It's amazing. We just didn't focus on that when we lived there. We just think, well, this is it, and we just decorated it, covered up everything, We don't have to do that. So we're downsizing. We're getting rid of a lot of stuff, just giving it away, mostly. Might sell a couple of old cases on eBay or something. Anyway, it was great. There's a bit fancy blues stories getting ready to come out with Decarb, and some of it's kind of adult content. So I think there's going to be a full-length Patreon blues story, separate from the one that goes up on YouTube. Right? Deke told a couple James Cotton stories, and I think that that the one in the middle. He told 3. I think there's 3. It might have even been 4, but there's one in the middle that shouldn't be up on YouTube, and so you're going to get that one, and you'll get the whole one all in one place, and then YouTube will get the censored version, right? But anyway, it's going to be cool. We've got a lot of good shots of Clarksdale. Man, Clarksdale is trying really hard to be a good place for music, and I don't know, I don't think it's going too good. I really don't. I just don't think that there's enough people coming out to support it. And the city's just trying so hard. They've really attached themselves to blues, and I hope that they can, I hope that the people of the United States can come support a place where this art comes from. And you still got a lot of black musicians that come from blues bloodlines, blues lineage, that are living there and making music there. There's a lot of stores, there's a lot of mention of the blues everywhere, and it's really a fabulous place. But it still definitely feels like Mississippi, which is a good thing. We don't want it to become Disneyland. Like, in my opinion, Beale Street is like a kind of alcohol-fueled Disneyland, like one big t-shirt store, And I'm not saying there's no good music that goes down on Beale Street. That's where I met Pat, okay? But, there's a lot of brown-eyed girl. There's a lot of, voodoo, tater voodoo, this t-shirts and mojo hands and, buying this and buying that. And I went to Beale Street and all I got was this lousy t-shirt and the blues or whatever it is, And Mississippi right now, well, Clarksdale's not like that. So that's a good thing. What's a bad thing is there's not people there. There's not enough people coming to there. So I'm telling you guys, if it does take off, you're going to want to get there now. So you can say, I saw it before it got commercialized. Because right now it's not commercialized. It's trying to be, and it's doing a good job at representing its culture. The people that make that Cat Head vodka got a beautiful store that sells all kinds of stuff from local artists and local musicians and all kinds of blues history. And I went in there today. It's just absolutely fabulous. The people are nice. They had a street musician playing out front. I'll put him in this video. And, you know, it's a nice place. It really is. It's really cool. It's very, very, very cool. A lot of beautiful murals like you see in New Orleans depicting famous blues musicians celebrating famous blues musicians. You don't see that very much. And they're not, you know, catering to like what somebody's manager decided should be on the wall. They're putting up the music that made the city what it is, made the state, made the world what it is, because all our music comes from that, whether you like it or not. I know most of y'all do. So anyway, get down to Clarksdale and check it out. I've been there a few times, you know, but I never really got to be there. Like, I went and played a gig and then left. This was the first time I got to kind of hang out, walk around the city, check it out. Didn't get to eat as much as I wanted to, because I'm trying to lose some weight, man. I'm trying. Just anyway. So this is a nice long Patreon video. Got you a little tiny bit of a harmonica lesson in the middle and the beginning. And we're headed home. We're getting home. Kate's got a terrible migraine. She couldn't play the gig last night. So we're going to get her some rest. I'm going to go out, more than likely fire up a J21 Tatuaje. I don't know, might do something else, but I don't want to mess around. It's my first cigar in 2.5 weeks. It better be a good one, you know. Don't want to take any chances. All right, guys. I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, it's just a lot more. Oh, hello. It's just a lot more peaceful here in Greenpoint. Where I was in Williamsburg, it was very convenient. I mean, you know, there was Whole Foods right there. But then all the takeout places were there. You had Sweet Greens, Just Salad, Cava, pizza, all this, and so there's 50 e-bike delivery guys there every freaking day.
Yeah.
With the you know,
right,
riding on the sidewalks.
Right, getting there, doing their jobs. Right? Yeah.
No, not just doing their jobs, actually, Jason. Also, riding on the sidewalks, like fearing for your life.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
Then, in addition to that, they spit all over everywhere.
They
and then
spit? The e-bike people?
Yeah, like you're walking by them and they do snot rockets.
Jeez.
And then
they're just repulsive people.
And then they do things like, you know, and then like 50 of them smoking cigarettes and weed and throwing their cigarette butts in the flowers.
Yeah. Yeah.
And, you know, it's just, it was just too much.
Is Greenpoint as conducive to doo-wop as
No,
Williamsburg?
it's
No?
not, actually. Well, there is. There's doo-wop. There is doo-wop here, Jason. But it's different doo-wop.
But like, is it like because it's like kind of a nice neighborhood? You
Well-
don't want to doo-wop too hard?
Well, no, it's not that. It's that there's not as much to be. There's not as much ridiculousness going on. Like,
Right.
Like, why? Because there was a takeout place called Dig, and whoever took out the garbage that night.
Look at this though.
Well, this guy here.
So you could do a doo-wop song
I
about
mean,
this.
he got a whole bit of big bubbles. Hey, yeah. Got a big bubbles.
Let's see what you got, bro.
I'm still trying. We
This
just
is
got
so
it.
cool.
You're getting good.
We're trying to figure
Oh.
it out. Here. We're trying
you
to figure
getting
it
there?
out.
It's hard. No, I'm good. It's harder than it looks. Yeah.
It's so hard.
I think you have to give it a little swing, like almost like a
See, I mean, you gotta get it down.
It needs a doo-wop song is what it needs. Give him one and you'll get a bubble.
Soak it for
hard to do the
wind.
bubble.
more solution, you think, Mama?
Maybe solution.
Whoa! Whoa!
That was very good. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And here, this is important, Jason. Here. This is. We call this building here the home for wayward girls.
Oh.
Look at
It
it.
totally is the home.
It's the home for wayward girls. It looks like, you know, bad stuff goes on in there. They never take down
The Halloween
They
direct.
never take down the Halloween things. Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
amazing.
but no one knows really what goes on in here.
Like people live there?
I think people live there. Yeah, but it's. And then this building here. This is Sarah's favorite building, and I told her you just like it because there's the Harry Potter numbers on it.
Oh,
This looks like
218?
Harry Potter.
Oh, the
This
font.
looks like the font. So anyway, yeah, there's not a lot of doo-wop opportunities here. Oh, there's something you're really gonna like coming up on this block. You're really gonna like this. I'm not gonna tell you what it is.
Okay.
But you are gonna like it. See, look how nice this is.
Yeah, these are
Right?
like actual houses.
Yeah, you have to have serious coin to own one of these things. Yeah, but some are long-term neighborhood. Like we'll go over to the Polish section, which is still very Polish. Like there's Polish supermarkets. You go in and you read the things,
Yeah.
the products, and you can't. It's all in Polish. You don't know what they are.
That's amazing.
They have very good cookies for cheap.
And then what are those things called? Pierogies?
Sure, we can get Polish food. They have great Polish restaurants right over here. Pierogies, kielbasa, borscht.
What's borscht?
Borscht is really a Ukrainian thing, but it's basically a beet soup.
Ooh, I love
It-
beets.
Where the best borscht is here.
Give them a doo-wop song. Hey, dudes.
Oh, kitty cats laying in your world. Kitty cats, are you boys or are you girls? Kitty cats, they're lazing around. They don't need to do too much. I see your little mousy toy. I bet that's a real nice touch. Yeah, kitty cat.
Oh, yeah.
Kitty cat in the sun.
That was unbelievable. That was so good. Thank you. I have like major endorphin rush from that. Kate is gonna freak out.
I knew you would love that.
Okay,
Okay.
what's going on?
Okay, so this is the East River here. That's the Empire State Building. Now over here, you see that Art Deco-y looking building there? That's the Chrysler Building.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so when I signed my divorce papers, my attorney was in the Chrysler building, and I signed my divorce papers, and then I got in the elevator, and I got stuck in the elevator on like the 30th floor, and I hit the emergency call button and no one picked up, so I had to call my divorce attorney. I'm stuck in your elevator. I called and got someone there to get me out.
That's an amazing story. How long did it take?
I was in there for about 15 minutes.
Oh, that's not too bad.
No,
that's still enough to be scared, though.
It wasn't moving.
Yeah.
Which was fine. It was shaking.
Right.
Or if one of the, the ropes broke or something. Yeah, this is, and I'll show you where, okay, so now I'll show you. Okay, so, that's the UN. Right there, that little building, the greenish building, square, rectangle, that's the UN.
Yeah.
Okay, like it's so small, right? You think,
Yeah.
the UN is such big.
That's the United Nations building?
Yes, that's it right
I didn't even know it was in this country. What's that one that's tilted?
Which tilted?
It's like the dented. Like,
Oh yeah, I can't remember who designed that. That's
pretty cool.
It's very cool. Yeah, yeah. There's all right. So then over here comes the So okay, so that's One World Trade Center there.
That's right. You used to live
I
in there.
used to live right
next
down
to
there.
it.
Yeah. Now you see that building? It's kind of sticking out just to the right there.
Yep.
They call it the Jenga building because
Oh.
see how it's all like
Yep.
different.
Yep.
So they call it the Jenga building. That is the Williamsburg Bridge.
Okay. That's not the one that Sonny Rollins played on.
No,
He played on the GWB, right?
I don't know.
Or
I'm
Brooklyn
sorry.
Bridge.
Maybe the Brooklyn. It sounds like he would play on the Brooklyn Bridge, but yeah. So that's the Williamsburg Bridge there.
Wow.
So that's Manhattan. This is Brooklyn. And then so on the other side, if you went to the other side of Manhattan, right? Which is I don't even know how long it is to get across, like 2 miles.
Yeah.
Even, maybe less. That's the Hudson River over there.
Okay.
And that's so right. So
Can you get over there by land, or do you need a bridge? Because this river separates.
you need a bridge. You need a bridge. And
So there's like few
you can
different
get a
islands.
ferry.
So that New York has more than one island.
Well, okay. So this is Manhattan is really the island.
Okay.
Brooklyn is actually more connected to the mainland. If you'd have to look at a map.
Okay.
But it's more connected to the mainland. And then you can take a ferry. You can the next bridge up. You would take if you took a car. It's the 59th Street Bridge.
And the water sometimes comes up in here, huh?
It does, yes.
Is that salt water?
No, it's river water, but it never. But you know they do. There's often dolphins.
Wow.
Will come up and seals.
All right, Patreon, if you've made it this far, man, congratulations. The idea was I was gonna make a video going to Clarksdale, and then I'm like, you know what? Let me combine that with New York, and then I was like, let me combine that with Maryland. And anyway, I should have got you some Anders Osborne footage. If you guys don't know who Anders is, and you might not because it's not like a blues thing so much, you need to check him out. So look at this. This is beautiful Maryland, right? This is Annapolis. There's the water down there. Look at, man, what a life I lead. Right? This is what all the crazy, all the running around, all the never at home, all the taking 18 days to move a house from one place to another results in moments like this. The room's a little more like Marylandy, right? And the other one was very New Yorky. This is more Marylandish. Man, this is pretty though. This is more my speed here than New York. I like this. It's pretty. Beautiful. So I'll try to get some footage, some more music of me, but I'll put it on YouTube. I'll find somebody else who took it, and then I'll put it up on YouTube for you guys. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to get just like 1 or 2 more shots, and we're going to call it a clip, man, because this is a long video. I didn't mean it to be this long. The best part for me was the doo-wop JJ with the cats. I don't know about you, but that was the best part of the whole week and a half here. Oh, man, look at it. Look at that. Wow, man. So amazing. Man. Tomorrow I fly home, and pretty soon when we get moved in, I'll give you a tour of the new house. We're so excited to be moving into a new place that's not falling to pieces. Thank you guys so much for the support. All right, we're going to get a couple more clips and wrap it up. What's up, y'all? This is what I wear to bed at night. I know it's kind of girly. Check it out, y'all. This is the last clip. I can't do it anymore. I was going to film you some sound check. I just couldn't do it. I didn't think about it. Remember I said at the beginning of the video that I wanted to be cool, right? I was too cool. And I knew it was too cool to film a video. Should have done it. Like I said, I'll put some stuff up on YouTube. Congratulations for watching the longest Patreon video, I think, ever. I appreciate you guys. If you made it this far, type alligator in the comment section. All right, bye.